Let's look at some different methods that you can use to change between improper fractions and mixed numerals. Now, you might like to draw these out as pizzas, and that's a really good way to do it. Other people will prefer to use a number line to see where the number would sit on the number line and convert it that way. And other people will just use another way of breaking the number up into parts. Let's look at as many methods as we can. For this first example, we need to convert 11 quarters to a mixed numeral. Now, some people will go straight to drawing pizzas, and that's fine. They'll say, all right, I've got 4 quarters there, and another 4 quarters here, that's 8 quarters, just add them up as you go. And if you know your 4 times tables, this is a really easy method. So if I've got 8 quarters, I need 9, 10, 11, I need 3 more quarters. So drawing these last 3, just colour in 3 of them. And now have a look at how many pizzas you've coloured in. 2 whole pizzas, plus an extra 3 quarters. So you've got your answer that way. Nice and simple. Another way to do it would be to say, all right, if I've got a number line and I put 1 quarter, 2 quarters, etc., all the way up to 11 quarters, picturing where we are here and how many whole numbers there's been, well, by the time you get to 4 quarters, you know that's 1. And then you could put in 8 quarters and you know that's 2. And you could think, well, 12 quarters, that's going to be 3. So you can see here that from 2, you need to go up 3 more quarters to get to 11 quarters, and you come up with your answer that way. Now, the number line method, you don't have to fill in every single space on the number line. It's a matter of thinking about where each of the significant points are. This is a significant point, and so is this. Why are they? Well, 1 is the number of quarters that you need to make the whole number just a little bit below and just a little bit above. Other people might prefer to do it by saying, all right, I know that 11 quarters, that's the same as 4 quarters plus 4 more quarters plus what's left, that's 8, so I need 3 more quarters. Now this is a lot like that method of drawing the pizzas, except that we're not drawing, we're just writing things out as fractions. This is a perfectly good method. On the next line you'd say 4 quarters, that's 1, 4 quarters, that's 1, plus another 3 quarters. I've got 1 plus 1, that's 2, plus 3 quarters, so I've got 2 and 3 quarters. Which method should you use? Whichever you like out of those 3. All right, how about going back the other way? If we're to convert 5 and 2/5 to an improper fraction, what can we do? All right, the person that likes drawing pizzas might just draw 5 full pizzas, and then for the last pizza, draw it as 2/5. So I've got fifths there, and I've just shaded in 2 of them. Now the key to this method is saying, well, how many fifths are in this pizza? There's 5, isn't there? And you could draw all the 5 fifths in for each of them, but it's a bit time consuming. It can be easier just to think, well, I've got 5 fifths there plus 5 fifths there, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. If you know your 5 times tables, this method's really easy. And I've got 25 fifths plus 2 more, so that's giving me 27 fifths. Now, somebody who likes to write it out as fractions might say, all right, 5 and 2/5, that's the same as, well, I've got 5 plus 2/5. Now, how do I get 5? 5 is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. This is just the same as drawing the pizzas, except we're just using numbers instead. And here you'd say, how many fifths are in 1? 5. So I have 5 fifths plus 5 fifths plus 5 fifths, etc. And you're going to get your 27 fifths that way by just adding up how many fifths you've got. Another person could use a number line and say, all right, if I'm at 5 and then I have an extra 2/5 to get to 5 and 2/5, I just need to think how many fifths I would have here. Okay, now again, you could think that through in your head. You could also think, if I want to have 5 and I want to know how many fifths that is, see how this line in the fraction actually means divide by? We're saying something divided by 5 is 5. 25 divided by 5 is 5, and that tells you that 5 is the same thing as 25 fifths. Then you've just got to add 2 more fifths onto that to get your 27 fifths.